hello to Greenville right now. And hello to North Carolina, a special place for me. Thank you. And I'm thrilled to be back in this incredible state with thousands of proud, hardworking American patriots. That's what you are. And I'd like to begin by asking a question. Are you better off now than you were 4 years ago? I don't think so, not even close. That's a big question. Think about that, right? We have to get out and vote. I'm here today with a message of hope for all Americans with your vote. In this election, I will end inflation, I will stop the invasion, and I will bring back the American dream. Our country is being crippled and destroyed by Kamala Harris. Kamala. How the hell did that ever happen? How did that ever happen? The guy had 14 million votes. I'm no fan of his, by the way. But he had 14 million votes. She had none. She was the first to lose. 22 people. She was the first out. She never made it to the great state of Iowa. Never made it. And, well, you know, they talk about it. She is a threat to democracy. I mean, that's really, she's a threat to a lot of things, but that's the way it has to be, because we're winning by a lot, we're leading by a lot, we're leading in the polls. Every single state looks like we're winning. And with your support on November 5th, America will be bigger, better, bolder, richer, safer, and stronger than ever before. This election is a choice between whether we will have a think of this, 4 more years. Can you stand it? 4 more years of incompetence, stupidity, and failure and disaster, or whether we will begin the 4 greatest years in the history of our country. I think we have a and we were set back. And then they think about what they've done, because I happen to think the border is the biggest problem we have, not inflation. Inflation's terrible, it's a country buster, and the economy, all those things, but I happen to think that what they've done is good to our country by letting millions and millions of people in, totally unchecked and unvetted. I think it's the worst thing, including murderers, drug dealers, people from prison. They opened up their prisons of the world into our country. I think it's the worst thing anyone's ever heard. And a lot of terrorists, record numbers of terrorists, nothing good could happen. Nothing good can happen. After all the catastrophes she has caused, Kamala Harris can't say one thing that she'd do differently from Sleepy Joe Biden. And all she had to do is go to him and say, wake him up, wake him up, wake him up. We're going to sign an order, close the border. And it's closed. She didn't need a bill. And we want people to come into our country, but they have to come in legally, right? They have to come in legally. And I'm asking you to be excited about the future of our country again. You are not excited. It's hard to get excited with these people. With Biden. Just get excited about Biden. But nobody was excited, and they went to him, terrible thing, and they said, we want you out. He said, no, I'm not going to do that. We want you out. Well, he said, if you put it that way, okay. I mean, think of it. This was the overthrow of a president of the United States. He didn't want to get out. In fact, the word is that he likes me more than he likes Kamala. I believe that's true. What do you think, Watley? How good is Watley? What do you think? He's running a whole shebang. He ran your state. As you know, the Republican Party, we did so well. I said, put him in charge of everything this time. He'll stop the cheating. He's going to stop the cheating. How are you doing? Are they cheating, Michael? They're trying, but are they're not going to get away with it, right? He said, that's why they didn't get away with it in this day. They got away with it in plenty of places. This will be America's new golden age. It's going to happen. Every problem facing us can be solved, but now the fate of our nation is in your hands. North Carolina, you have to stand up and you have to tell Kamala Harris that you've had enough. You can't take it anymore. She's the worst vice president in history. It's the worst administration in the history of our country. They make Jimmy Carter look like he was a great president. He's a very happy. Kamala, you're the absolute epitome of, I won't say it. Kamala, you're fired. Get the hell out. Just come from western North Carolina, where I witnessed the terrible devastation of Hurricane Helene. Boy, that is some devastation. You look at nature, it's called nature. You have houses, they're beautiful, big, strong, powerful houses, and they just wiped out. They're gone. The footings are gone, the foundations, everything's gone. It's unbelievable when you look at it. To every family who has lost a loved one or a home, our hearts are with you, and we are praying for you, and we will come back. We will be here on January 20th, and we will do a great job. And when I'm president, North Carolina will get the support you need and deserve, and that is without question. If you didn't get the proper support from this administration. November 5th is fine too. We just have to make sure we vote, make sure it's counted. If you're displaced due to the storm, you do not have to return to your home county. You know that, right? To vote, you can request a ballot to your temporary housing location. We're taking good care of it. They've got it worked out. And by the way, I don't know if you've heard, so your houses are gone. It's like, I can't believe the devastation. They set a record for the first few days of voting. Now, these are people that lost their houses. In some cases, unfortunately, they lost family members. And yet they set a record in early voting. They've never voted for the number of days anywhere close to the voting record. Isn't that amazing? And I know Michael and the team, they work very hard on making it convenient, but to think that that's a record that would be set. A lot of people thought it would be 20 or 30%. It's the highest number that you've ever had. That's a great compliment. And this is Trump territory, and that is Trump territory. So that should be a good thing. So go to TrumpVote24.com/NC for more details. With your help, 15 days from now, can you imagine? Can you imagine? 15 days from now, we're going to win North Carolina. We're going to defeat Kamala Harris. And we're going to make America great again. And then I come and go into the different places. The talent you had was unbelievable, but I could see it year by year by year. It was being dissipated. It was being taken over by China and others. And all we needed to do is slap some tariffs on it. Would have been perfect. What a shame. What a shame. But they're going to come back. They're going to come back. You watch. They're going to come back for us. Year after year, globalist, radical left politicians like Kamala Harris sold you out and allowed your jobs to be plundered and stolen from you, brought to other countries. After NAFTA, the worst trade deal ever made, and China's entry into the World Trade Organization, where they were considered a growing nation. We are a developing nation. We're a developing nation too. Have you ever seen some of our places? We're developing too. We're developing more than them. Believe me, we need it more than they do. They're a developing nation, so they got all these benefits that we weren't entitled to because stupid people were negotiating. North Carolina lost over 300,000 manufacturing jobs, including those skilled people with the furniture. I used to watch them carve out a handle. How would you like it, sir? Would you like it this way? Watch. Ding, 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 ding. That was beautiful. We lost that whole thing. What a shame. And you're getting it back now, including 60% of its furniture manufacturing jobs, and now even more than that. Under Kamala Harris, the United States has lost 50,000 manufacturing jobs this year alone. And those are our bread and butter. But under the Trump administration, we are going to take back what is ours. We will end the looting, ransacking, raping, and pillaging of North Carolina and, frankly, every other state in the union. Every other state also. We will bring back our jobs, our factories, our wealth.